a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Blue Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time.
Carry by the quarterback. Loss of 5. Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Running back searching for a hole. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. The give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Mobile, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Got his man to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game.
Turning it on! They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To the air on first down. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Got it in the middle, it's Preston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Completes the shuffle pass. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught behind the line. It's Roberts. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the catch. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Oh, he missed it, no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the gun, the ground game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road.